All right, let's get going. Let's do a brief audio and visual chat. How's everybody doing? You can see with me tonight, my man. My right, your left. Yeah, no, you're right, my left. Either way, Jay, how are you doing?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. How are you?
How are you feeling? How was the trip? How was everything?
Trip was good. Longer than I expected. A little layover in Chicago because of the snow here, but it was good. Mexico City is a great city. Ate a ton of food, so I got to get back on my my gym regimen now that I'm back home. But it was a good time, man. It was a good time for sure. How are you doing?
That's good. We all need time away from the charts every once in a while, right? Just
for sure.
Leave the city, get out of wherever you're at. Not even think about the markets, hopefully. And then get home, reset, and refocus. I might be doing something similar next week, just getting away from the charts. Have a remote setup that when I flew over there to New Jersey, I got kind of warmed up. We'll see. I might even get Starlink as well. But okay. Yeah, here we are. This is after Nvidia earnings. We're jumping into these markets. As always, in the YouTube chat, there's our Topstep risk disclosure. Everything that we say is for educational purposes only. And it's not financial advice. It's not a signals class. Let's go. Coach J needs a Drake candle.
Certain comments we just... I don't know what that's talking about. I don't know what's going on. I don't know.
Yeah, Jay. While you were gone, man, I might be getting a tattoo. Very first
I saw something with a penguin, some candles.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? Here we go.
What's that? What do we got there?
Yeah, they got the hoodie. Oh, you probably can't see it. It's pretty big.
You put that image on a hoodie?
Oh, there's a shop that did it, and it's a shop that sells some of it. But nice. That's the original image, right? That's the original image. So you can see it. Of that penguin, and I'd probably go through like 50 drafts before I come to like a solid decision.
Conclusion.
Yeah, I might even do a temporary one to see how I feel about it.
Nice. You find a tattoo artist already?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, he's like, just send me some drafts. We'll go back and forth. He'll draw it up, and that'll be the first one I ever got. I've always hesitated. Because, it's a permanent decision, but
it's not completely permanent. It just costs a lot more to remove it.
Yeah. This hoodie's now a business, a tax write-off. Right?
There you go.
That's what I'm doing. And same with this tattoo. All right, chat. We got to vote on this. So it could be a business decision. But, if you're new here, Coach Jay, I don't know if you're up to date, but what I've been doing is this week, if we get to 700 likes each and every night this week, then I freed up time to start slow markets 30 minutes early, starting at 7 p.m. Central Time instead of 7:30, and we'll be able to catch some more moves regardless of daylight savings or not. So that has been the goal. I'm leaving it up to chat. It was a close one last night. I ended the stream thinking it was at like 680 or something, and as soon as I ended the stream, I got a bunch of screenshots saying that they made it to 700. So I'm gonna give the shadow of the doubt to the chat. They got to the 700 likes last night, but yeah, here we are. Nvidia earnings after the bell. You covered it. # slow markets. You covered it at the buzzer, correct?
Yep. Yes, we did.
It was a beat on top and bottom.
Yeah, right? beat on top and bottom.
And better than expected outlook?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the one major question is what's going on with China. And, the H200 chips that were supposed to be sold to China, none of them have been delivered yet. So I think that's a big question mark still. And Google account 6519. I am smiling. I saw your comments. I had to let one through. I couldn't let the other one through, but appreciate you being here. But yeah, Nvidia earnings. I think it was expected, right? No, I don't think anyone expected Nvidia to miss. We'll say it that way.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Well, I got the NASDAQ pulled up. Let's do our regular rapid fire. I'll look at the NASDAQ gold, see what else is moving. Maybe Bitcoin. But here's the NASDAQ on the daily. We did get up to those 400s that I was looking for. And sure enough, that started to become resistance. We gapped down tonight. We're seeing a little bit of selling pressure tonight, surprisingly, with those positive earnings. The market was rallying all day today. And let's zoom into that hourly chart. You can see that major resistance. I was talking about that during fast markets, during that big rally up. Sure enough, we popped above that briefly for the earnings and rejected back down. One thing I'm paying attention to is this key support level. It's a zone, maybe these 25-200s. If we get this pullback, I'm going to be honest, I want to be buying this dip. This is the dip I would be looking to buy. Remember, it's not financial advice. If we can get down here, to me, we broke out of the trend or this consolidation that we've been in for the past 2 weeks, and this is a breakout. If we get a nice pullback, I'm going to be a dip buyer. That is for sure. But we'll see what happens. 5-minute chart. You can see that gap that we started tonight with. We were at 460s. We gapped all the way down to 390s, so a good 60-point gap or so. Didn't really fill it. We tried, and then we failed. We were right back down to where we were during most of this New York session chop. It looks like we just was drifting higher into that earnings in the NASDAQ at least. But here we are. We bounced off these 260s again, kind of where we bounced off in the morning, and we're finding some buyers stepping in. So I think buying opportunities in these equities is what my primary view is for right now. What are your thoughts on the NASDAQ?
Looking at the NASDAQ here, I kind of agree with you. We had what looked like, and Coach Paul, we were talking about this starting at the buzzer, but it looked like short covering going into the Nvidia earnings, where that rally early this morning, not what I expected, right? I expected more chop in the session, and we did get chopped through the rest of the day. But that aggressive 30-minute candle to the upside right on the equity open, I'm looking at that and looking at 50% of it. As long as this holds 25 255s, probably bullish above. I kind of like that, we have a little bit of a pullback. I saw somebody saying it, since Nvidia was so good, why are we seeing selling early in the Asia session? I think it's happening on lower volume. We're really going to see the effects of the Nvidia earnings tomorrow. But yeah, I don't mind buying this either. Of course, trade location matters, but I like anything above 25 255. We kind of did just get a little bit of a push into it. Maybe long there. Anything under that, then maybe we see some rotation, because this has been an extremely range-bound market over a higher time frame. Maybe we do get the rotation back down to 25 100s, but as long as we stay above those 250s, I like buys in the NASDAQ as well.
Fair enough. Google says, I look good, my man, today. I look good every day.
Love the compliments.
Yeah, look at these compliments. I love him. I have a photo shoot tomorrow now that my black eye is healed up, so I've been taking a little extra care of my skin this week, my face, this little lotion, all that stuff.
Skincare routine,
yeah, very important. It's got to look pretty for the camera. I mean,
dipping your face in sparkling water like that influencer. Remember that phase?
What was it? Spring water, Saratoga spring water.
Yeah, Saratoga spring water.
No, I do a cold plunge, and I just completely submerged. That's good enough. Makeup, no makeup. Yeah. Drop the skincare. Let me get you the affiliate links to all my skincare. Make bank on that. But yeah, here we are, bouncing off that level. Let's take a look at gold now. Gold's been a market mover for sure. We have been hanging around 5,200, for the past.
Switch it over to your screen, Dakota.
Couple days. There it is. Hanging around 5,200, as I was saying, but we are still trying to make these higher lows, equal lows, higher lows. Question: can we break through? It didn't really move on Nvidia earnings. I didn't expect it to move on Nvidia earnings. We're down 0.4%. I'm looking at these equities and they're all getting hit. They're all in the red. other than Walmart.
Did you see the halt in the metals today?
No, I missed it. What?
So from 1 p.m. Central Time to 2:45, was it? Or 12 to 1:45? 12 p.m. to 1:45, the metals were completely halted at the exchange.
Really?
No trading at all for an hour and 45 minutes. Then they opened up and then gold just tanked. Yeah. So, Maya Gallegos is in the chat was saying, during At the Buzzer, we said, you can still trade the metals. I would just be cautious doing it. And, Dakota, everyone's been saying, oh, why are they limiting us to the size that we're allowed to trade in the metals and things like that? If you get caught over leveraged in a market that stops trading for an hour and 45 minutes, that's probably the most uncomfortable hour and 45 minutes you're going to have in your life.
Especially with the volatility we were seeing in metals. Like, Could you imagine being like long a mini in silver and that happened?
Yeah, right. Like, so, everyone's saying, oh, the volatility has slowed down in the metals. We should be allowed to trade full size again. I could not disagree more. The volatility is still there. And then, again, a random thing like that happening, no one is expecting that. A bunch of people, I saw it in the chat, stuck in trades.
Oh man, that is yeah, it was
pretty
scary.
wild.
Now, I could say it's calmed down a little bit from where it was
for sure
a month ago. So I wouldn't say, and this is like the give or take, right? Where it's like, okay, I don't think it should be 100% restricted, but it shouldn't be 100% back to full size, right? There should be a middle, which I believe Topstep opened it up just a little bit more. But I mean, could you imagine in your own personal account, Jay, what if you were long silver, 1 mini, and you were looking for a quick scalp, and then the next thing you know, the CME did that, and it opens back up and it gaps dramatically, and it's your personal account, and then you just call your personal account up, you're like, they tell you,
hey, I couldn't trade.
They're like, hey,
neither could anyone else.
Here's our risk disclosure, or here's the terms and conditions that you signed when opening up your account and all this. That's scary, and I'm sure
this is a major market. This is not a meme coin, right? This is not a small cap stock. This is the metal market.
This is
metal market. Like that's not supposed to happen.
It's not. No, that is.
He said it was a technical problem, but hey.
Yeah. Tough luck, kid. Hey, you'll have a good. It goes against your taxes, I guess.
Right.
You write it off. Or
there's a question from Christopher in the chat here. He says it was halted in the live markets. Does that affect the sim world? 100%. Right. Yeah. The sim world is a derivative of the live data that we get. So, we see people say it all the time. Why is slippage a thing in simulated markets? It's because it's a thing in real markets. So yeah, it definitely affects simulated trades as well.
Correct. Yep. Both. You want the simulated environment to be as closely mirrored to a live market. In every aspect, right? You can't get 100%, but if you get to 99% or as close to 100% you can when trading, then yeah. But anyway, watching this gold, we're hovering around 5,200. It seems like we've been there all week. What's your thoughts, man? I'm looking at this market and I'm just seeing buy below 200, sell above 200. Not too much. Let me get some music.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing as well. I had to switch over to my practice account. I don't have the data on my live account for gold yet. But I'm seeing kind of chop right now. Here's the first 30-minute range. VWAP is still in that range, right? We looked above 5,200s. We look below 5,200s. Right now, I'm seeing range. See if this volume picks up a little bit. On a higher time frame, I am somewhat bullish gold. As long as we keep holding above this white line here, the 200 moving average on the 30-minute, 51.50. If we look out at the daily, kind of looks like it's building a little bit of a flagging pattern here.
All right. I could see that. We kind of double bottom off those 170s. Broke out, held 196s, and we're trying to hold above 200. Maybe we go test the top of this range, which is what, 5220s, 5230 maybe?
Yep. maybe even up to 5240s. We'll see. I know Hoag's weekly kickoff level, I believe weekly kickoff high is 5210, if I'm not mistaken. And we've seen a ton of rejection at those 5210s. So I'd be watching that. Yep, 5210 weekly kickoff high. You can see it right there, pretty much near the high of the session today. I'd be watching that, but if we can find some buyers above there, yeah, 5240s potentially.
Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't mind that. We got the top of the hour coming in, and it's back to normal schedule, normal things going. So the top of the hour should bring some volatility for us. Is it directional? Maybe. I mean, we're starting to see it just a little bit. Same with the bottom of the hour. But how's Bitcoin looking for you, Jay?
I'm short right now. Let me switch back over there. Give me 1 second.
Yeah. Just let me know when you're ready.
I'm pretty much scratch right now. Right at my entry. I'm risking $250 on this trade, about $300 on this trade, short 5 micros. Why am I short? There was this candle right here, this 5-minute candle after the Nvidia earnings, and you can see highest volume of the day on a 5-minute. You can look at it on a 3-minute as well, and then VWAP attached to that is a down-sloping line. You can see we rejected up there, so that's why my stop's above where it is. Looking for some continuation lower. My target right now, where I have it, is the 200 moving average on the 30-minute chart. I think what we've seen in Bitcoin on a higher time frame is just a relief rally. I think this market is still trying to figure out what to do with this daily candle here. So taking a little bit of a feeler short.
Okay.
Thought about maybe moving my risk up just a little bit, but we're gonna leave it for where it is for now.
Fair enough. I like it. I don't know Bitcoin enough to be able to say I trade it or I have any confidence in direction. Coach Hoop says, sound familiar? It's stuck right now. 8,000 says, can you guys break down Asian session? When is most volatile? Well, you tuned in to the right place. Tune in, slow markets. I'm here every night, Sunday through Thursday night, and we trade these Asian markets. Sometimes they're volatile, sometimes they're mixed. And this is the time. This is the best time for me anyway. If you hit the like button though, we got that 700 like goal each night this week. And then I'm probably going to be starting at 30 minutes early.
Where'd you guys get that password from?
I don't know. They were just saying.
Hopefully I didn't dox myself there in my account. I would have to change my password, but I don't think I did.
Is that your password?
No, that's not my password.
I didn't think that was. There's no 7 p.m. start without 700 likes. Yep, exactly. I got your message on Instagram. I get so many DMs though, so if you send me a message and I don't reply, it doesn't mean I didn't get it. It's just I have so many DMs. It's not even funny. It's actually pretty crazy. Didn't expect this, man. Did not expect to have this many DMs. Rips.
To have that many DMs.
Yeah.
You're an influencer now, Dakota.
I'm an influencer, I guess. A single influencer, by the way.
I mean, hey, that sounds like a what is it called? I don't know. If there's a word I'm looking for that I can't think of.
All right, you have to let me know.
A signal. It sounds like a signal. It sounds like a signal.
Hey, I was gonna say my DMs are open, but I just said I don't reply to them. So I'm sorry if you're like reaching out.
Certain DMs.
Yeah, it's just send me your application. I'm taking applications, but let's get through this. As always, if you're new here, I do hashtag slow markets. I already see a few good hashtag slow markets already coming in. There is the Twitter, and there is the Instagram. When I'm not on air, that's where you can find me. That is where you can find me. Oh man, let's get it. I'm gonna go through some of these hashtag slow markets.
Dakota,
we watch for the opportunity. You ever got 10 minutes? What's that, Jay?
No, sorry, I got a call, but we should be good.
Oh, you're good. You're good. Yeah, I'm gonna go through. Always got to get my man. Man, I tell you what, I don't know very many. There's been some dedicated hashtag slow markets traders, and Grip South Florida or man caves. You're up there, man. You are absolutely up there. Hopefully we do a trader meetup, do some trader meetups. Come out there in Florida. That's what I really had a fun time when we had that trader meetup, Coach Jay.
Oh yeah, for sure.
For sure.
Yeah, it was a great time. I was just in Chicago for a day, like a day and a half, and I just love that city in general. But then being with the Topstep community made it even better. So I am looking forward to doing more of that.
I know.
Different cities.
Next week.
Maybe on the beach. Maybe next week.
Yeah. Sin City, baby. Bring up the boxing gloves for the meetup. We did. We had a pair. Also from Florida. That'd be awesome. Nice. Road trip this summer. Road trip. No.
So Ask Slappin says, I think they were inspired by you for the name, Dakota. Ask Slappin.
Yeah.
Being a Topstep employee, are you too eligible? So we're technically not. We're partners here, but yeah, I am eligible for everything that everybody else is in a live account trading. So performance bonuses, all that stuff. Dakota is as well. If we trade it up, we are
correct. Yep.
eligible for all those benefits, which is why I love this trading with this program.
Yeah, exactly. Honestly, there's no difference between me, Jay, or anybody in the chat, right? We have to pay for our combines. We pay for
Yeah.
We're not employees. Not employees. That's a big misconception, I guess.
Yeah.
Partner, employee, drama on the internet. There's always drama on the internet. The best thing to do is just focus on yourself. Focus on your own trading. Leave the drama for the internet.
Some of the stuff I see on the internet right now, I'm like, what is happening?
I don't know, man.
We've gotten so far away from the goal. Like, the goal is for everybody to be a good trader, right? Whether they follow you, I don't care who you follow. My trading mentor used to say all the time, you guys don't have to watch us. We appreciate you watching us and spending your time with us. Hit that thumbs up button if you haven't done so already. But like, anybody you're watching or learning from, the idea is to be able to learn and become a better trader. Everything else I see, I'm confused. So
yeah,
we'll just focus on being what we do here.
That's all we can do, right? And then when you're not doing it, just go do something you love, right? You trade for the freedom, not to be glued from your charts to the social media. Yeah, that's one thing. I'm seeing this now. It's like, this reminds me of why I never did have social media in the first place. You get so caught up into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It gets messy.
We're getting a lot of good slow market submissions tonight. Some of the better ones. Wow. Okay. I like it. I like them. And we're already getting up to 400 likes. Man, I think I lit a fire under the community here for hashtag slow markets. Man, this is beautiful. Beautiful to see this. I've been curious. Who's who on it? Liked, followed it over time. What do you mean? Who's who? Who's who? It's not your business what their salary is. Come on, people.
Yeah.
Rusty golfer.
Yeah.
Who's?
I get paid in likes.
We're begging for the likes. Hey, I got my last payout. Same as everybody else. What are your targets and exits? I like longs here in the gold, but we got the top of the hour in 5 minutes. I'm watching these equities. I do have a risk disclosure. This is not financial advice, but I am long one NASDAQ mini from 305 in the Percy.
Okay.
In the Percy.
Yeah. Someone's asking, did Bitcoin fall asleep? It looks like it, man. It is not doing a whole lot right now. Actually, it's not even trading, to be honest, right now. It's just moving. The order book is so thin right now, but I like this trade. Again, I like where my risk is on it. But yeah, it's moving pretty slow right now.
You short Bitcoin. I love it. Screenshot that and send it to Sailor.
Yeah, short Bitcoin, still holding the longer term position, so I'm balancing it out right now. Let's see what happens here.
Yeah. Did you guys see Nvidia? Yeah, I did. It had a really bullish knee-jerk reaction and pulled back. It's trading. Yeah, I give you a. I just walk through it right now. So it's right where it closed the New York session almost. Actually down a little bit. It's down a little bit. It's at 195, and most of the New York session, that's about where we were trading, mid 190s. It popped up to what, 203, 204. So my play, and this is what my thought process is, not financial advice though. If I pull up this NASDAQ, and I was talking to you, Coach Jay, kind of zooming out, is this was a big breakout here in the New York session. Breakout to the long side. Positive Nvidia earnings, right? It's like, okay, there's nothing too dramatic that's like, wow, red flag, change direction. I think a lot of the rally today, we got this pullback down to these 270s. I think that's... Oh, there you go. Thank you. Thank you. So yeah, there's the rally in the NASDAQ, right? From 25,000 all the way up to 25,490s. We got that pullback after hours tonight. So what I'm looking for this thing to just keep going. I think that was a very good thing, Nvidia earnings. And I think we can continue this bull run that we started today during the New York session, this breakout. I mean, honestly, what are we at? Are we still negative for the year, right?
In the equities?
Yeah, I'm looking at the NASDAQ. And
that's a good question.
Yeah, yep. We opened up like basically where we were at, 25,430.
I think the S&P is still positive. I think 6902 was the opening print for the year in the S&P.
Okay.
If I can remember correctly.
Fair enough. So, yeah, I'm going to hold some longer term longs in the NASDAQ right now. Right now it's 1 mini from 305. If we get a deeper pullback, I'll build a bigger position longer term. It's not going to be like a short term day trade. This is like that gold trade, right? Like, hey, I'm going to hold onto a NASDAQ long over the next quarter or two until it rolls over.
Would I let this Bitcoin trade run overnight while I sleep? Yeah, I mean, I would. I like where the risk is on the trade. If I see something I don't like before I go to sleep, then maybe I change it. But for right now, we had what I'm looking at is how these 30-minute candles trade around VWAP. You see a ton of wicks and things like that. I like these upper wicks here. There's a ton of rejection up here. But this is one I'd probably let work. If we get off the, if we move before we get off the stream, I may reduce the risk on the trade. But yeah, this is one I would just let work.
Okay. I like it. I might just get into a long micro right here in NASDAQ as well.
Okay.
Yep. Okay, I'm long one micro NASDAQ. The bull's showing on me, Coach Jay. It's coming out to play. I mean,
after decent Nvidia earnings, Coach Paul is pretty bullish too.
We do have jobs data tomorrow, and then Friday we have inflation data. But there's a lot of people that was eyeballing this Nvidia earnings, right? Even our guest from, what was it, Tuesday or Monday? Same thing.
Yeah, Jessica Inskip.
Jessica. Yeah. She was talking about Nvidia. Everyone in tech was looking at Nvidia earnings. It didn't miss.
You can't. It's hard to ignore.
Yeah. Now, anything can happen. Anything could come into these markets and change. But as of right now, I want to see Nvidia or NASDAQ keep rallying. I don't see a reason not to. Dakota, what's stop loss? I have my stop loss at 32 points. I'm probably going to just tighten it up here. I might want it. I just want it below 300 for now. Dakota says, I saw on socials you're picky with trades this next week. This week, I would say. What's up? Well, I'm up. Yeah, you're following my socials, so you know. I appreciate that, Bam. You see me, you have a question, you come in here to Slow Markets, and you ask that question. I like that. So the reason is, if you've seen, I was positive for this month, and there's a lot of volatility, like Nvidia earnings today. I'm happy I didn't place a trade in that account. It's just very mixed and choppy today. We have jobs data out tomorrow. We have inflation on Friday, and I want to end the week, or the month, I should say, where I'm at. So it's like it's like the end of the week, end of the month. It's like I had a really good month this month, up $75,000, and that's where I want to leave it. Plus, I have a lot of stuff going on in my personal life and a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes that I'm trying to do that is taking some of my focus away from my trading. So it just makes sense for me. It's like I'll be very picky. If there is something I really like, I'll take it, like this long in the NASDAQ that I'll hold till a longer term, right? I just talked about I'm long the NASDAQ 25,305. Not financial advice. I'm going to be holding that for at least a week, at least till Friday. I'm looking for a monthly outlook. But that's not going to distract me, right? Day trading in front of a chart, that distracts me a little bit. Especially when I just told you, my black eye is getting better. I have to go get, not have to, but I have a photo shoot tomorrow. That's going to take up some of my time. And then traveling. Hopefully that makes sense.
Makes sense to me. Best part about being a speculator and a day trader is that you do not have to trade every day. So you can fit trading into your schedule and not the other way around.
Correct. Yep. Someone says you can swing trade on your live account, or is that personal? That's the one I'm talking about is the Percy. However, if you have a live account here at Topstep, you can have that conversation with the risk team. And yeah, you can hold a trade overnight. That has to be a discussion between you and the risk management team. There's someone that you could talk to. Be like, hey, this is the trade you're in. Can I hold this trade overnight or this and that? I mean, it's a live account, right? It's a live account, and they're a lot more flexible in a live account, especially if you've shown consistency and everything. MP said that on air too. See, I just needed to buy this for the market to sell.
Bitcoin is selling off a little bit, but I don't know if I like what I just saw at 68,000.
And look at you making some money shorting Bitcoin. I like it. I like it, Coach Jay.
I don't know if I like this little volume spike here. Right at 68,000. Somebody just absorbed a ton of selling right there. About 250 contracts traded in a second.
Interesting.
300 in a minute.
But those are micros.
Yeah, these are micros. Let's see.
Okay, here's my question. How this is another complexity about Bitcoin, right? Where you got the Bitcoin, which is not centralized, but then we have this option contract, or this contract that's centralized, and it's a micro. How much does the volume on this come into play with your decisions on Bitcoin?
It still does, just because it's the asset that I'm trading, so I'll look at it. You know, if there's volume in the market, there's money moving around. So it is still a way to follow the intentions of whoever is trading, right? Somebody traded 300 contracts in this, whether they're hedging a position or whatever it is. So I'll still pay attention to it, but I think, you know, the underlying asset probably helps to look at. I'll be honest, I don't. I never know what the spot Bitcoin price really is, because I'm trading the same kind of setup, right, that I apply everywhere. I don't know if that really answers your question, but
I'm just trying to wrap my head around it for a second.
Yeah.
So I think I know what you mean. It'd probably make more sense watching the exact volume of Bitcoin, but it's like, where's the volume of Bitcoin at? The essential, yeah. But then you are trading this asset, which this is the asset you're trading, this is the volume you're trading it on.
Right.
And so it makes sense. What you're saying makes sense to me. That's like we're trading the NASDAQ, and the volume that's in the NASDAQ is what you're trading. However, the underlying, you're not going to watch volume in Nvidia and Microsoft.
Right.
And Tesla. It'd be crazy. Or maybe there's some people that maybe do, right? Watching
people
the
that
volume
do.
and
You could watch the options activity in Nvidia and maybe draw a correlation. I just think that's so many steps of separation from where you actually are that the trade might leave before you're ready to take it.
Yeah. And there's some traders that, like you said, probably do and is able to get an edge and doing really well off that. I'm too simple, I guess. That's the best way to put it.
Me too. What I do here is probably enough. So what I'm going to do with this trade is, again, I don't like that volume that I just saw. So I'm going to put a stop buy for 3 of the 5, right above 68.60. I'll take off 3 there, because 68,000 could be, especially with that absorption of volume there, could be a tough level to get through. So I'm going to take 3 off if we get back above 68.60.
Okay. Dakota, are you anticipating a green February? I'm anticipating the next 30 days this market's going to be higher than where we're at now. Now remember, it's not financial advice. It's just, that's what I'm looking for. At least make an attempt at an all-time high in tech. That's what I'm looking for in February. I wouldn't even say February. I'd say March at this point.
There was a question that I did want to answer. I lost it though. Oh, Anthony Everett. Did I answer Anthony's question? No. Would you recommend paying to reinstate an XFA, the back to funded, or just do another combine if you're able to pass easily? I would. So when you say pass easily, I'm going to ask, how many days does it take you to pass a combine? And I also think it's important to ask how you lost your XFA if you're going to go back to funded. If you lost the XFA in a day, then no, I would not suggest going back to funded, because you're not even considering risk management at that point, right? If you lost your XFA after proper risk management and you just had like an unlucky streak, or your trading strategy didn't work out, then I would say go back to funded. It's a more expensive account, right? So if you're willing to pay more money to trade that, I would hope that anybody respects it that way, right? So if you blew your account in a day or two, in less than 5 days, less than 10 trading days, I would say don't go back to funded.
I agree with you on that, right?
Yeah.
If you have
the
confidence, if you have the confidence to pass an account, then going through the combine makes sense. But then if you have the confidence to pass the account, then you should have the confidence to trade well in your XFA. If it was like a mistake and it's something that you still have the confidence, then sure, a back to funded makes sense. But I agree with what you say, Coach Jay. It is very individual.
Yeah, it depends on the person.
Yeah. Nice thing is you have an option.
All right, I'm out of 3 there.
Okay.
Still short 2. I'm going to leave the risk where it is for right now. Maybe I'll add those 3 back if we get a pop-up and hold up here, but I'm in like that reaction at 68,000. Luca, resources on studying volume. Anna Cooling's books are great. Her YouTube videos are great as well. I'm going to put a link in the chat to a 2-hour volume class that I did. You can watch that. If you have any questions, ask me.
There you go.
Take a look at David Paul. David Paul's videos are great.
I like that. And that brings me to one of the mentions I got. I posted this the other day, and I got some feedback, some criticism on it, and some good comments, because it's true. Where the heck is it? Let's see if I can find it. Everything you need to find success in these in trading is online for free. To me, that's a true statement. And I think traders need to be reminded that, especially now when there's so many people trying to sell stuff. You do not need to pay for anything like education, Discords, this to find success. Like you don't need memberships, you don't need courses, you don't Discords. Like it really is out there, and everyone's like, well, right. However, people are confusing, a need versus a want. You can go through, and it might accelerate it, right? It's accelerate it, condense some of the education down, and streamline it, and that might help you. But it's not a need though, because I'm coming from the point of view is if I don't have any money and I want to be a successful trader, you don't have to spend money to find success in these markets. I mean, you have plenty of resources. I mean, you're here, right now. It's free. And there's plenty more out there in books, like you said, Coach Jay, online. And then if you ever wanted to, it's a want, not a need. There's some good stuff, very reputable. Make sure you do your own research and due diligence to put your own hard-earned money into something like that.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's crazy to see some of the amounts of money. And again, I've paid for trading courses, but I actually was in this guy's group and his chat room for 3 years before I paid him for anything. And I was just like, okay, there's another level that I need to tap into, right? After I've learned all the free information. Now, I see a lot of people saying paying a mentor is going to expedite the process and things like that. Absolutely.
Yeah.
But I think what happens is people know that, right? And again, I don't want to talk about anyone's business practices or anything like that. Hopefully everyone is, doing things with the right intentions. But of course there are going to be people who aren't, right? And they kind of feed off of people wanting to expedite the process, right? I think once you've gotten to a point where you feel like you've done enough work on your own, then go and maybe, hey, I really like this person. I've seen that they follow the same process day in and day out, and then maybe go and pay somebody. But I think a lot of times what happens is somebody's, they see, oh, you can make huge amounts of money if I just pay this guy, and it never works like that.
Yeah. Yep.
So just be careful out there.
I agree. It's nice to have a variety and mix. It's nice to have the resources you have now. I mean, the internet's a beautiful thing, and it's also a very scary thing for sure. All right.
People are probably not gonna like that I say this, but someone says it's hard to find good mentors. Why would anyone teach if they're profitable? They would have no monetary incentives. I don't know about that. There are signs. I'll say that.
There are signs.
You use your discretion and your discernment, and you might see some signs. And you don't have to trust me. You don't have to trust anything I say, but use your discernment.
Heck, I mean, right here, right? Coach Jay, you proved it. Ray and Paul has been trading for years. Paul has is it Paul or Ray that has one of the oldest live accounts that he's had open here at Topstep. I share statements on my socials. I've been trading for almost 16 years now, and it gets to a point where you trade for a couple hours a day and you lose, at least for me, I'm speaking on myself, you lose the camaraderie when you don't have a job. What camaraderie?
Yep. I'm
doing nothing while all my friends married, have kids, they're at their job during the day, and I'm done. I wake up in the morning, I trade the New York session, I'm done all day. What do I do with it's just me. Everybody else is at work, living their lives. I don't have that camaraderie, and so I missed it. And so I fell in love with, as crazy it is, the Discord community and then doing this. And I've enjoyed this so much.
Yeah. There and I'm you says. Oh no, it wasn't I'm you. Who said that? Oh, Yogi says keep it 100. Too difficult to get through the crap to see what's good. I'm telling you, there are an amazing amount of free resources out there here at TopstepTV. But shout out to some of the friends that we've made in the trading space that are on different channels and whatever. There is some great information out there. Don't be in a rush to pay somebody. I'll say that much. If you see signs to look out for, if you see a YouTube video that says this is the only strategy you'll ever need to be profitable your entire life, maybe that's a warning sign. If you say 90% win rate, this is how I make $1 billion in a week, maybe a red flag. If there is a picture of a Ferrari steering wheel with a Rolex and a Hublot on one wrist and a Richard Mille on the other wrist, maybe that's a red flag.
I feel like, oh man, the here's your sign. Have you seen this? Like the redneck here's your sign type stuff.
Yeah, right. If it sounds like an infomercial, somebody just said that might be a red flag. And again, I'm not saying that we are going to help you become the trader that you want to be. I think we can, right? We've spoken through the experience. We talk through our experiences as traders ourselves. And that's how we try to teach, sharing through experience. And if you find people that are doing that, a lot of people, okay, I'm going to take the risk off this trade. I don't like that bounce above 68,000.
I added a second contract here in the NASDAQ too.
Nice.
I'm going to switch it to my chart so you guys can see. I added a second contract right here on this 3-bar reversal. And on the 100-tick chart, this is why I love the 100-tick chart. Very clean double bottom and break right there. So looking for a push back up higher. Top of the hour came and gone. Bottom of the hour in about 13 minutes. And let me get through a couple of these hashtag slow markets. But I'm really enjoying this conversation. Here we go. Man Cave Trades. Short. 25,368. Took some profit. Final TP at 235. Let's see. Different time frames, but you're already taking profit. Great work. Nick, tonight on slow markets, I was happy to see that sell off at the open. I had an idea where I wanted to go long, scaled into 3 micros, took 2 off at the VWAP, left 1 runner, but decided to just close and lock in the money. Nice work, Nick. Slow markets, like this one. Got this up, got a TV. Beautiful. Watching a Jeep. Steve Beck, transparency is key. Not every day is green. Took a black eye yesterday. Couldn't find the mental resilience to take a trade in my XFA. Hanging out night to get grounded again. I like this. These are statistics that everyone should look to strive. It's not about the dollar amounts. I'm not talking about you should be making like all this money, but journaling, slow, consistent journaling, grinding it out. But that's what I like to see. Putting in that hard work. And then last one so far, another work from home day, another slow market, low probable trade, but one trade is one trade. Nice. Okay, sweet. Nice work, David. And we are...
Nice job. I'll be right back, Dakota.
Yeah, no problem. There you go. Ayo. Lost my combine tonight. Gonna buy another one and give it a try. Ayo. Don't be in a big rush to get back into it. Let's just say that. I don't want to see traders throwing their money in motion. If you lose a combine, sometimes the last thing you want to do is purchase another one and get back into it. I see traders online all the time. They go through a lot of combines and they're usually back to back to back to back. So sometimes, just like an XFA, if you get a brand new XFA, sometimes the better decision is, hey, you know what? I got this XFA. I'm going to wait until tomorrow to trade it. Oh, right back. We're chilling here. These 310s.
Just hanging out here. Kato, he says you lost a combine in 3 days. like Dakota was saying, don't be in a rush to get back into it. But I think I actually saw you in the chat earlier today during the show saying that was your first combine. Focus on risk management. If you are going to get into an XFA, you have to condition yourself to at a minimum trade for 5 days in that account. So if you're blowing the account in 3 days, we can imagine 33% a day. That's just way too much risk. My suggestion would be whatever account you use, the max loss limit you should give yourself for a day, or the personal daily loss limit you should give yourself, is 12% of that balance. So if you start with a $50K account, you have a $2,000 drawdown, your daily loss limit should be $240. That's going to sound small, but that puts your focus on risk management instead of trying to make money. Trading it's not about how much money you make if you can't control how much you lose. So
yeah. Easy come, easy go. Yeah, no, I agree with that. Smaller size, get that consistency. It's Joey. You got to pay out today. Dakota, nice. Base hits. Good. Nice work. Once again, I'm skipping a short. Richard. So something I learned that was a hard hurdle for me to get over. Taking a loss for the day and coming back the next day and I'm still in the game. Huge in holding on to my, oh yeah. It's hard to just take a loss and move on to the next. It's because you want to finish the day positive, green, or get back to break even. That gambler's fallacy, right? Chasing even. Some of the biggest loss I've ever taken, I said this once and I'll continue to say this, was chasing a smaller loss. Chase a few $1,000 loss. I was positive for the day and it turned red and then I chased after it. Chasing losses.
Yeah.
Gets scary.
There's a question here. I want to get your opinion on this. Dakota, Edison says, how do you find the line between conviction and stubbornness? Sometimes I call it a day after a few bad entries and then it goes without me, and you needed the conviction to hold. How do you find the line between conviction and stubbornness?
Oh, that's a fine line, man.
It is. I have an answer. I could give mine first if you want.
Yeah, go ahead. I want to think of that.
The difference between conviction and stubbornness is having a game plan before you get into a trade. There is a level of conviction that you have to have in a repeatable process that kind of looks like stubbornness. Like Dakota said, it's a fine line, but that conviction also has to respect the fact that nobody's 100% in day trading, right? So conviction looks like I can ask myself whether or not I got in a trade based on a process, and then understand that if this one is a loser, I'm that much closer to the next winning trade. Stubbornness is saying that every time I put on a trade based on my strategy, it should work. And unfortunately, that's not the case. I took a trade in the Russell today. I could actually show you my live account executions. I took a trade in the Russell today that I had conviction on. It stopped me out. But I had the conviction in the trade that 5 minutes later, I took the same exact trade and then it paid for my profits for the day. So stubbornness is the market disagreeing with you, because ultimately the market's in control, and you saying, no, well, it has to do what I want it to do. Anytime I've ever said that, the market has done exactly the opposite of what I wanted to do. So
yes, it has. That's usually how it works. You said it pretty good, right? Stubbornness and what the conviction.
Yeah.
Conviction has a game plan, right? Hey, I'm convicted, and it's like I just have to stick it out because this is the process. Stubbornness is, like you said, those could get confused though. Those can be very confusing.
Yeah.
It's just, can you explain it? Can you explain your stubbornness? And if you can't, then that's true.
Chauncey, you can't see the At the Buzzer live. We're live every day. Well, we haven't been, Chauncey, if you were looking for the past 3 days, we haven't been because I've been on vacation. But we were live today.
Okay.
What was it? Thursday, Friday, Monday, we were off.
While you were traveling?
Yeah, I didn't do At the Buzzer while I was traveling.
Market is magical. And how it manages to screw up literally everyone at the same time. It's all emotions. It's all emotions. It screws up everyone at the same time is because we all have emotions based on, these markets are really good at bringing the emotions out on us. We got 4 minutes left to the bottom of the hour. We should see a spike in volatility. And remember our deal. This is the last reminder. And I'm not giving any breaks. If we get to 700 likes each and every night tonight, we're 200 away.
Oh, so 700 is the goal, and we move it at an hour up.
30 minutes. We start at 7 p.m. That'd be the last reminder. It's up to the chat to do the rest.
Get it done, chat. Get it done. Do we explain why we want to move it a half an hour up?
Yeah. Yep.
You did, right?
And I guess I'll go over it again. The reason why is because the community wants me to. But it does move it 30 minutes early, and there is typically, see the spike in volatility right here?
That's what we want to catch.
I usually can catch a little bit early. We do have a daylight savings time that here in the US, in spring, we change it forward by an hour. In fall, we move it back an hour. But the Asian session, they don't have daylight savings, so it fluctuates. And if I do move slow markets back by 30 minutes at 7 p.m. instead of 7:30 p.m. Central, then it doesn't matter. I'll be able to capture them both while I'm live anyway. And there are some trades that I do take that do set up, happen right before I start slow markets.
Edison wants to know how you guys backtest strategies. So the opening range trade that I take every morning, right, or every day really, or look at every day, it's a 3-minute opening range trade. I'm also putting a sell stop below 67.915s on this. If we break down, I may add to this. I will add to this trade.
Okay.
But how do you backtest strategies? Honestly, that 3-minute opening range thing. If anyone was in Discord with us 3 years ago, I looked at 1,000 days of charts.
Okay.
For 3 different markets. It took me a while to do it, but I looked at 1,000 days of 3-minute opening range trades and just wrote down the DNA of a successful trade and an unsuccessful trade. That might be overkill to some people, but my thought process was, I see this trade playing out all the time. I need to develop the conviction to take it when I see it happening. So I just went back to as much data as I could find on a 3-minute chart and just mapped out that trade every single day until I got bored.
Fair enough. I have a hard time backtesting. A lot of my testing is done in a simulated account forward.
Yeah.
Because for me, it's more of, it's a personal preference, I think. I just have never been able to find any way to backtest emotions, right?
Exactly.
For me, effectively. And so it's like, you could watch the candles form, but doing it in real time is very, very difficult, right? It's like, how do you prepare for a Game 7 NBA Finals in the practice gym? You could duplicate it, you can make it as close as it gets, but then like that energy, the feel of being live, what's happening, something popping off on Twitter, news event hitting the wire, that's hard to backtest, right? You could go back in time, but you'd have to go back and, in my opinion, look at what news was coming out, prep for the day just like you were preparing. I don't know, and that's just me.
Jim Seraphin that says that doesn't explain how to do the backtesting. Explain to me how, Jim. I don't know how else to explain it other than what I did. I literally looked at every opening of a 3-minute candle and said, okay, when VWAP leaves this range aggressively, that's a good trade. Then I went to the prior day, or I went to a session open like this, and attached VWAP to it, and said, okay, when VWAP leaves aggressively, this gives me an opportunity to buy. And I just did that 1,000 times. I don't know what else would be missing from that, but that's all I did. So that would be the only way that I could explain it. I've tried to do the trading view replay mode and things like that. I never took it seriously. So I had to find something that was very, very boring.
Yeah, and I think there's a lot of tools and resources out there for backtesting. Sure. I'm sure you could find something.
Yep.
Yeah. But it's just as important to forward test it in a sim
100%.
account. It's the beautiful
100%.
thing about like a combine. Like, hey, I back tested this in this software. I'm getting good results. Let's go try it in a combine, and do it that way. And I think, like some traders were saying in the chat, how mechanical is your system, right?
Right.
If it's an algorithm, that should be a lot easier to back test. You just plug it in, plug the data in, and check out the results. On replay, I put 100 contracts.
Yeah, you saw that, right? Yeah, and that's why I won't do it. It's just like, oh yeah, if I just and then what happens is when you put on those 100 contracts and it goes against you, you just hold it until it goes in your favor. Like that's not real. We're just
go
playing some kind of playing Monopoly with babies.
Mm-hmm. There's no 100 contracts in silver to buy if you wanted to test silver right now. NASDAQ chilling. What's gold doing? We came to the bottom of the hour here. Kind of hanging out at 5,200 still this line in the sand. Are you expecting anything tomorrow from the Nvidia earnings and market reaction? Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was a question for you. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, you could go ahead and answer after this. Like I said, I have a long. I got into long in the personal accounts. It's not financial advice, but that should show my sentiment after these Nvidia earnings. We do have jobs data tomorrow. Anything can happen. Inflation data on Friday. Anything can happen. Anything can happen no matter what, with headlines coming out. But my sentiment for the NASDAQ is bullish. It is. After these earnings, everything seems pretty good. And we got a nice pullback after hours right here. And so I was willing to put some capital at risk. Now it's not a day trade though. The day trading, yeah, I got nothing. I'm going to lean bullish, obviously, but these markets could be sideways. We could see anything from a day to day. What about you, Coach Jay?
Am I expecting anything from Nvidia tomorrow?
Yeah, affecting the markets.
We'll see the real reaction. I'm going to be honest. I don't know that Nvidia earnings was enough to break us out of this range. So I think it's still business as usual in the NASDAQ. It's been 6 months of range. And I had to think about it, right? Everyone's like, oh, Nvidia can be the catalyst. It was like 3 months ago. Didn't we have an Nvidia earnings? I think it was November 20th.
Yeah.
We're still in the range. Right? So like if the last one didn't do it and this one was just kind of, nothing super impressive, why would this be the case? We got PPI Friday. Honestly, Dakota, we've been talking about, maybe needing a flush in the NASDAQ. On a higher time frame, it still kind of feels like we need it, to me personally.
Fair.
So I don't know what tomorrow I'm expecting the same range bound activity that we've had. If the market wants to respond favorably to Nvidia earnings, then I think we test 25,635s.
Hey,
but I'm also looking at the 50-day moving average, which is 25,451, which is pretty much the high of the session earlier today, and we're seeing some rejection up there as well. So
yeah, give me the top end of this range.
That'd be nice.
Give me 26,000. Give me 25,800, something right there. I'd be okay.
That'd be real nice.
Yeah, I'd be okay.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, go up there. It is Thursday night, or it is Wednesday night. Thursday's price action. These markets are just going back to the OG slow markets. I think starting next week, if I'm seeing these markets do the same thing, there might be some overnight trade setups happening. We've seen a couple of them. I don't know if he was on where a trader put a good 10-to-1 risk reward trade on and nailed it.
Nice.
Nailed
10
it,
to
bro.
1.
Yeah. Yeah, it was in gold. He's like, yeah, I'm going to hold this. It's a high, like, and it worked out beautifully. Like, that's some old school slow markets where you zoom out, use like an hourly time frame. You place an order, and maybe you get in, maybe you put like a buy stop, a limit order, and then you let it run throughout the London session. And it's been a while because these markets have been so insane, and the volatility in these metals have been, absolutely insane. We are seeing a sell-off though in gold.
Yes, we are.
You're still in your
51. Yeah, I'm still in micro Bitcoin. If you want to pull up gold, I don't have the, like I said, I don't have the data on this account, but I could.
Yeah, here it is. Here's the sell-off coming in gold. 190.
What is everybody seeing in the chat? What are you guys trading out there?
Yeah, shout out
up,
to
who's down, who's following their plan.
Forgive me if I'm horrible with name pronunciation.
Michelle.
Been going for those likes. Shout out to you, Michelle. Going for those likes. Yeah, she sent me a screenshot on Instagram, and yeah, proving that we got to 700 likes. Got a few screenshots actually from yesterday. Edgar, no, you do not full port Dakota signals. All right.
Don't even half port any signals.
Yeah,
this is not a signals class.
Yeah, don't even take a trade based off my signal.
Right.
Man, look at that bounce on gold. That's gold's the story of gold the past week. Just hanging around.
What is the Dom around gold? Do you have it up?
Yeah. Just
is it still super thin?
5,200. No, the Dom is pretty good. That's the micro. It is looking for that rollover, right? The Dom's not bad. Look, it's pretty healthy. This is what a decently healthy gold depth of market looks like.
Yeah.
That's decently healthy. Every time I pulled this up, you guys have seen how ugly it was. It was a bigger spread, and it's very ugly. I'll show you what an ugly one looks like. Here's silver. That's what an unhealthy depth of market looks like. See, there's gaps. It's an ugly spread.
Yeah, that's nasty. There's nasty looking.
No liquidity. Then you got gold. It's healthier, but it's not the best. Then you got the mini. They're the NASDAQ. That's very healthy, but it's still single digits. And then you got the ES. And look at that. That's double digits. That's a nice thick Dom.
Edison says, what are my thoughts on the Jane Street Bitcoin manipulation? Anne-Marie shared an article with us earlier. I didn't get to read it yet.
I don't think
so I don't have too much of an opinion on it. And Two Cats in a Man Suit says, thanks for the J Trade setup. It played out twice for me so far. Shout out to you, like we were talking about before, taking free information and implementing it. We just provide information. It's up to you guys as traders to use it. If you see it valuable, make it your own setup. That's great to hear, though.
There you go. I like it. Superior says, why NASDAQ long? This looks like an easy short. I like the long.
Easy money.
Easy money. Easy money. All right. The question is, are you short?
Great question.
Yeah. I got in long. Was looking for a breakout right here. As we've seen all this momentum stepping into this market. We had that big sell-off to start this new day. We came down, we peaked below it just a little bit, had a big rally consolidation. This is where I got in long. I had a pullback and I added to it right here. And my risk is at the bottom of there. We're kind of just been sideways. Right, so this was the setup. Looking for a breakthrough higher. We have this gap all the way up into these 420s. I mean, what is that exactly? 420s. That's what I'm looking for. Am I wrong? Well, if the market keeps going down like it is, I'm wrong. If we find some buyers, then no. We're going sideways.
Gold looks like it's about to get smacked.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but it's the way it's moving around right now. It looks like it's about to drop 20 points.
Oh yeah,
that is not financial advice, but
yeah, we popped up to almost 5,200 and just completely rejected again.
If you're trading gold, I would be conscious of what happens at the top of the hour. It has the potential to bring some volatility in for sure. And the way it's moving around right now, it looks like it's
right near the end of this. Sometimes just a little early.
Of course, I could be wrong, but
hey, bottom and top of the hour during slow markets. Yeah, right near the end of slow markets, we've been seeing some volatility come into gold. We didn't get really much at the top or the bottom, to be honest. Like here's the bottom of the hour.
No, we didn't.
And it just not too much. Hashtag slow markets. Come on, YM. Someone's trading the YM.
Nice.
Danny says anytime Dakota goes long, short. All right, hopefully that works out for you. I've been green every day this week, so hopefully you're referring to every single one of them, not just cherry picking.
If that's your strategy, what happens if Dakota just doesn't stream his trades anymore? What do you do?
They're in shambles.
Would this be testing anchored VWAP on gold? Anchored VWAP, Zane, from where? All right, Bitcoin, I've had enough. This is just not going anywhere. I'm going to give it to the top of the hour before it stops me out. If this doesn't stop me out at the top of the hour, I kind of hate this trade now. It's very sporadic.
Hey, green is green.
Zane, yeah, let me know which anchor VWAP you're talking about. If it's full session in gold.
I'm not seeing much. It's a joke now. When you added my long went red. No hate meant. Oh, okay. Dakota, I'm short 6 NASDAQ from 297. Hey, we're at 290 right now. Let's see. We can watch the NASDAQ here. We've moved. It's a slow market tonight. Yeah, look at all this volatility we had at the earnings and at the open. It's kind of slowed down.
Yeah.
If you guys are short, that gives me confidence in my long.
What's the tilt saying right now? Let's take a look.
The chat's saying they're short against me, so that gives me the confidence. Hey, if you could dish it, you got to take it, and vice versa.
59%. 59% short.
Well, yeah. Dakota, are you good at the stock market? It depends. I don't know how to answer that question. But let's do one more thing. Like I said, I got the hashtag slow markets in. We got one more. I'm going to show one more. There's the Instagram in the YouTube chat. But James, you gotta at least let me know if this is a practice account, combine, or XFA or what. But you're showing $110,000 P&L.
I was about to say, is that 6 figures?
Yeah, you gotta at least give some context. If
that's tonight?
Yeah, I don't know where you made that on.
You could have done that on.
So, I don't know about this one. Oh, it's practice. Oh, okay. Oh, I'll do. Okay. Sometimes it feels like that. You could do amazing work in a practice account, but okay. He's in the YouTube chat and he just said practice. Okay. Was curious that it made my eyes go wide for a second. Like, oh dang, someone's still market
$100,000 in a day.
But then when I seen it was tonight, I'm like, where could you have made that at? Maybe at the open, right? This big sell-off. You just, yeah, that'd be not even. I don't know. That's good. You got me. That's a good one. All right. NASDAQ.
Lana in the chat. Shout out to Lana. Made some points with micro Bitcoin pullback. First time trading it because Jay mentioned it. Nice job. Like to see traders expanding their horizons. Unfortunately, this wasn't the greatest trade ever in micro Bitcoin. I was looking for a lot more. I'm probably about to get stopped out, but nice job taking some points off of it.
There you go. Good work. Good work. Dakota's going to win this NASDAQ. Maybe. It's all maybe. I kind of want to now, less for the money and more for just for the
fade the chat.
Fade the chat. Fade that one, dude. Fade that guy. Fade that guy.
Michelle, somebody took their like back. Michelle is on you guys' chat. You better.
She's on it. I guess I'll like it. I'm liking it for Michelle. All right. What's up?
No, there was a question about. Okay, I'm out of that Bitcoin trade. Plus 68 bucks. There was a question about trade executions and looking for a opening range breakout trade. If you, I was trying to wait until you finished your trade here.
No, you're good. I'll switch it to yours. Mine's not.
All right, so forgot who asked, but they said, looking for volume to leave a 3-minute range. This was the Russell today.
Is this your live account?
This is a live account, yeah.
Look at this.
But this was kind of sloppy. So what I'm looking for on this trade, to me, this is A+ setup for me. We have the first 3 minutes. I use the 3 minute. You can use whatever time frame you want for opening ranges. I use the 3 minutes. So we have the first 3 minutes print. I identify the high and the low of the range and attach a VWAP to it. That's that red line there. Actually, let me do it this way. All right, so that's that yellow line there, right? That's VWAP attached to the range. In 6 minutes, it looked like, and I will say I preempted this trade, but in 6 minutes, it looked like that volume was gonna leave the range to the downside. I actually did a full recording of this trade, so I will, once I figure out how to AI highlight it, I will upload this to my Instagram. If anyone knows a good AI video editor, let me know.
Okay.
But I got short here. I'm looking for a candle close outside the range and volume to close outside the range as well for confirmation. You can see I got short. Target was somewhere around settlement. I did not manage this trade well. And then you can see I got back in on a pop back up to that VWAP and a rejection of that opening range. So I'm looking for the slope of VWAP to be aggressive and then to get into short. I'm going to push over to the S&P really quick and show you what it looks like when it doesn't work. Here's that opening range in the S&P. Now, same 3-minute opening range, price advertised higher. A lot of people try to chase this and say, oh, the market's going. I'm a volume trader. If there's no volume pushing it, there's a higher likelihood that it's going to come back. You see how this orange line is never left the range? It almost didn't leave the range the entire day. The S&P was a much tougher trade. So what I usually do is have all 4 equity markets up and see which one presents the cleanest opportunity to do what the Russell did. So the Russell and the NASDAQ today, look at the NASDAQ to the upside. First 3 minutes, attach a VWAP to it. How aggressively does this VWAP leave this range? The NASDAQ was a clean buy this morning if you were able to take this trade. Risk usually goes on the other side. Sometimes that range is pretty big, so you can go risk to 50%, but that was it there. And the NASDAQ, that ended up being the trend for the rest of the day. Doesn't always happen like that, but today it did.
There you go. Nice work, man.
Thanks.
I mean, where else are you going to get it? Jay, myself, here in front of everybody. You got a live account. I got a live account. We're trading up, talking these markets, trading real markets. I know that's what a lot of drama online was about, is real this. But man, and this is what I was meaning so much, just doing this for the community, traders for free. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Yes, it is. People are asking, how do you anchor VWAP? It's in the drawing tools, 5 icons down on the left side. You have forecasting and measurement tools, use anchored VWAP, and then you just click on a candle and it anchors it to that candle. As a default, it anchors to the middle of the candle. There's some settings. I just leave the default settings, high, low, close, divide by 3. You can change them if you want. I don't. No discount codes for new combines right now, Henry.
All right. You short sellers.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Let's go into right as we end, right as we're coming to the close, and chat only has 8 minutes left.
G says, do I find that it doesn't work well on the 3-minute? No, I find that it works the best on the 3-minute, personally. But use whatever time frame. You don't have to use the 3-minute for, just because I do. Honestly, that concept can apply to any time frame.
Yeah, markets are fractal.
Yep. There was one more question. Oh, the box I'm using is just use anything. Use a rectangle tool, use a fib tool. I just want to know high, low, 50%. Where are you long from, Dakota?
310.
Right here, right now?
310. But buyers are trying to step in here. Buyers are trying to step in. There you go. We did it. Michelle, you did it. Superior, you did it. I see you guys giving the support to the channel. Appreciate it.
Let's go.
You know what that means? Tomorrow is the very last night. If we hit 700 likes tomorrow, then I'm sending that message to the team, dude. Like, hey, I gotta make this commitment.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, Lido. I'm not gonna start shadow boxing. One of these nights, maybe. I gotta practice some shadow boxing on a chair for the internet. No way in this world where I thought I'd be talking to a camera shadow boxing in my computer chair. What is this? Oh. Let us see the work. Hey, you want to see the work? I post on my Instagram. You can see that work. Some VR boxing. Come on. Boxing, dancing, potato. No, you don't get credit.
Lito, I saw your comment. Can anyone see me on my band? We can see you, Lito. What's up? Good to see you.
Really? I don't.
You don't see Lito? You haven't blocked? You got Lito blocked forever?
No.
That's not nice.
Where? I don't.
Oh, it was
scroll
right
up.
there. I was scrolling up looking for a question.
I have to scroll up. Yeah. That's what it is. Chat moves fast. Oh, you don't have Instagram. You got X. You got tuning in. You tune in. Yeah, okay, I'll make everybody here a deal. If we get to, let me think. I got this. It's got to be a good one. It's got to be a good one here. If you guys want me to shadow box,
thinking hard about this one.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It would have to be 700 likes tomorrow.
Okay.
And then the big celebration for Sunday night. Maybe I'll do it for Sunday night.
Powell's burner account. If I may ask, how many payouts have you gotten with your 3-minute strategy? I don't know. I don't know. I've taken 25 grand in payouts this year so far.
Wow, nice.
I don't know.
You want me to be... Coach Robert wants to spar me. Yeah, I don't know where that is. Purple tip. He could have fun all he wants. He can record it, save it. Put it on his phone, save it for later.
And Dan Emmons, good point. It's not the only trade. It's just one strategy, 100%. That is not, it's the trade I look for every day in multiple places. And I saw a question before, with that strategy, is all my trading discretionary? No, there's some measured risk that comes into it. But I think the discretionary part is which market I'm going to apply it to. I never trade the same market every day.
There you go. Am I going to stay in this trade? Yeah, I mean, this trade, I don't want to go to sleep with it on, to be honest. We got jobs data in the morning. I'm going to stay. The personal trade I have, I'm long from 305. I'm actually long 2 minis now. I got triggered in my second one. So I'm long 2 minis in the personal, not financial advice. But I'm going to be holding that for at least a week. I'm looking for 26,000 on that. This trade in particular, it's different. Even though I'm long for about the same price, the time frame's different. This is more of a, I don't want to say scalp, but day trade, slow markets trade. I'm not going to hold this one overnight. I'm going to look for it to just maybe come up and retest this 360s. I thought we'd get better price action tonight. I might even just tighten up the stop loss and let it play out. That's a good question, though. That is the question.
Hey, Trading with Brennan in the chat says, got called up to live. How long is the process? First of all, congratulations getting called up to live.
Great work.
Shout out to you. Anywhere from 5 to 8 business days. I think it took me 5 days. And I did not ask them to push me to the front of the line. I could have, but I didn't.
There you go. Nice work. Called up to live. You too, Jay.
Yeah.
You too.
It's fun, man.
It is. It is.
It's fun.
You join the rank, the rare rank of the very limited people on YouTube with a live account on air.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you're a coach. You're a coach, Jay. And you do it.
Oh no. This guy can't trade.
This guy can't trade. Coach Jay. Coach Jay. Good work. And you didn't change anything about your process other than your confidence, right?
That's it, man. That's it. It's the confidence. It's the focus too. Strategy has not changed. Len says, "What took you so long?" I'll be honest. All of 2025, I was not focused. I was just trading like a dummy. And when you trade like a dummy, you get dumb results. So it was like, okay. And I think I posted it on Twitter right before, or on Instagram right before the end of the year. I was not. Last year was a year that I was not respecting the opportunity the markets provide. And I said this year I was going to stop doing that. I've had years before where I've respected what the markets provide and had really good years. And for whatever reason, last year I just wasn't focused. Kind of was taking somewhat of an apathetic approach to trading, to be honest. Nick Fortick, what up? Yeah, I was taking an apathetic approach to trading towards the end of the year and got the results that anybody is going to get when they take that approach. So I said towards the end of the year that I was going to stop doing that and get back to, the focused trading that I know works. And that was it. So eliminating marginal trades, taking good trade setups, and then leaning into it when you have the confidence that the strategy that you tested for so long works really well.
There's something to that, right? It's had nothing to do with your strategy and everything to do with the psychological side of trading.
That's it, man.
And it's night and day. And when I see traders like, oh, my strategy sucks, and they completely 180 and add dramatically or change dramatically something in their strategy, I'm like, don't do that. It could be something very, 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 very small. Like you just said, if you're trading that exact same strategy, and you give it to 1,000 people, you're going to have 1,000 different results over a year. I know. I'm trying not to laugh.
Ken, I mean, maybe Ken, maybe.
Hey,
I could do it.
Yeah.
We were trying to have a serious moment.
I know. Well, first it was Nick for a tick came in here. I came in here to ask about combine expenses. That's how you heard that from Twitter. My expenses for combines this year is at 0.
I think I bought one.
You bought one?
Did I buy one?
I reset my.
No, I got a free one.
I reset my practice account for the reversal challenge.
There you go.
But yeah, my expenses for combine, my expenses are 0. My income though, 0. I have not taken a payout this year. Yep. So if that counts. Oh man, here it is. Like my. So you could take that one on Twitter, Nick. You could say Coach Dakota just said his expenses is 0, or no, that won't bring clicks or views. You could say Coach Dakota admits his income from trading this year is 0 because I have not taken any payouts.
There you go.
that will get you some
Nick
views.
is killing me in the chat right now. What's up, Nick? When we were talking earlier about the friends we made in the trading space and sharing great information, my guy Nick Furtick is one of those people.
Oh yeah.
So shout out to good people giving good information to traders. Again, it's your job as a trader to take that information and do what you will with it. But shout out to Nick.
100%. And I actually had a conversation with MP as well on this. Sure, there's always going to be competition, and no matter what field you're in, but good people are good people regardless of where they're at. And I feel that's always going to be the same. Always going to be the same. I need to get down to Texas to go manage some invasive species down there from a helicopter.
Right.
That's what needs to happen. So I think I'm going to end it like this. I'm going to let this trade just play out. So take care, everybody. Any last words, Coach Jay, before we end?
Trade well, everybody. Manage your risk. Have fun with doing this, most importantly. Sometimes we take it serious and we should, but it should be fun as well. So we'll see you all tomorrow.
See ya tomorrow. Bye.